Here's a little extract from the daily, whatever you want to call it, press conference from the creature from the unknown. I mean, look at that head, honestly. There's something halfway through I want you people to help me out on and what he says. I'll link the original channel, the Sky News channel, and if you can hear it better than me, because I'm finding trouble. Anyway, let's just go play what this idiot says.
There's a ICU doctor in the Royal Melbourne Hospital who came out to find that she'd got a parking fine from City Government.
Look at that head, will you?
Why are parking ticket inspectors allowed to work during stage 4?
Well, firstly, let me follow up on that matter.
Yeah, follow up me ass.
I'm sure it will. Let me follow up on that matter.
Yeah, lost for words there. Are they essential, are they? Of course they're essential. Revenue raisers.
I don't think that someone who's in there literally saving lives at considerable risk to themselves should be the subject of a parking ticket.
No, it's not just about because he was someone that worked in the hospital. What about the average Joe that gets a parking ticket? You're not worried about that, are you? No way.
I'll follow that up. In relation to parking inspectors, though, as I think you know, they work for the City of Melbourne and other local government. I'm not certain that
another bunch of criminals
inspectors are working across the state. Let me go and check the status of their work, and let me follow up on that individual.
Follow up, bullshit follow up.
No, I don't think that is appropriate at all.
Should parking inspectors be an essential work at the moment? We've got a lot of other industries that have shut down completely. Doesn't really seem to make sense.
And I think you'll find that there is a massive reduction in the number of people that are parking. So, because you've got much less movement. I think the traffic data I reported to you before was in the order of...
look at this, pretending to look this up.
40-50% at least.
What are you looking at? You're not looking that up, idiot.
Let me follow that up.
Follow up.
They don't work for the Victorian government.
Another follow up.
Their status can be determined by us, and I'm more than happy to chase that up.
And I guess on that, is someone moving their car a legitimate, so that they don't get a parking fine, a legitimate reason for leaving their house?
That's part of the reasons why I'm going to follow it up.
Another follow up.
I think there's some knock-ons there that don't make a lot of sense to me.
That's at least 6 follow ups.
There's no manual on how to shut down a very large part of the Victorian economy. The notion of trying to make a value judgment about...
All right, that's a bit I couldn't get. Sounds like it says the nation of China. It definitely sounds like China. So why the fuck is he talking about China when it comes to locking down the whole state, as he put it virtually? Hang on, go back again.
No, there's no manual on how to shut down a very large part of the Victorian economy. The notion of trying to make it...
It sounds like nation of China, but it just doesn't make sense, the term nation of China. But well, once more, no manual for the lockdown of virtually the whole economy.
There's no manual on how to shut down a very large part of the Victorian economy. The notion of trying to make a value judgment about what's permitted, what isn't, what's essential, what isn't, given that the meaning of that term has been fundamentally changed throughout the course of this year.
What term are we talking about? Anyway, if you could tell me if you think it's nation of China or whatever, comments. I'll just finish the next minute with this idiot.
I think there are a lot of workers in our economy that we know they're essential now. We perhaps didn't regard them that way, but we know how essential they are now.
Everyone's essential, moron. Everyone's essential. The only thing that's not essential is you. Fuck off.
We know a lot about insecure work. We know lots of things.
You know a lot. You know a lot. You know a lot. You know how to destroy people's lives and livelihood. Fucking germ.
Learnings that we'll have to come back to a lot of these things once this is over. But
once this is over, you think you're going to be around when this is over?
You can't build a perfect system when it comes to these rules. But I'm always happy, and we have, I think, demonstrated a genuine willingness to make changes where that makes sense. At the same time, though, I understand it when businesses, they talk to you guys, or they write me letters, or they pick up the phone and speak to me direct.
Pick up the phone and speak to me direct. By God, you try to call this guy. unless you got his personal mobile number, yeah, you're not going to talk to this guy. Pick up the phone and talk to me direct. Fuck off, idiot.
And they're making passion pleas, emotional pleas, because they have a genuine investment, not just in their profits, but in their people. So do I. And
so do I.
You have to say no.
So do I.
Because if you do, we'll have more people at work this month than we had last month. And then the case numbers will just keep going up and up.
Yeah, that's what they use. My lockdowns are working. If it wasn't for the lockdowns, it'd be 100 times more people, more cases, more deaths. That's how they're fooling everyone. You know, and people say that. People think this guy's great because, you know, it's because the lockdowns are working. And it's just unbelievable how people can fall for this shit. So they're in a no-win, no-loss situation. No-lose situation with these lockdowns. Whether there's high death rates or low, they'll just fiddle it to suit themselves. Fucking, it's unbelievable.
No one wants that. That's a sure way to have Christmas under these sorts of rules, and I don't think we want to get to that.
You don't want to get to that. You'd love to get to that. You and your masters would love to get to that. Yeah, you think you give a shit about people's Christmas? Yeah, right.